Well, hi there everyone and welcome back to Infinity. What has been happening? Well, there's not much going on in here, but there have been a few more bits of building work going on. Let us start on up here, where you can see that that's actually working quite well. We have got lots and lots of acacia wood, which is great. The windmill doesn't have a rotor on it anymore, and the reason for that is because it finally broke. I've not replaced it since then. Can I just hop up onto here? There is a bit of power still in there. What I might actually do is just, do these just pick out? They do. Take that off because that is draining a lot of power. I'm surprised how much power that drains. It is a lot. Let's head on down here where you may notice there are new bits. This is a bit higher up. This down there still doesn't actually go anywhere just yet. That still needs work. But if we come on down here, we have this area. This has a roof and it is... yeah, it's sort of a completed room now. I might move in down here. I don't know what this room's for yet. Decent view out that side, mostly of trees at the minute. And if we come up here, you can get round the side. This will have to go at some point. Haven't got round to it yet, but you can see you can get up on top of here now. This is a sort of, I don't know, walkway bit, and it is a bit of a death trap because you can just walk straight off the edge of it. Like that, and down to that main gate. Over here it looks to me like that is getting on quite well. I'm going to have to go and see what's going on down there. And over here you can see that there is this bit of the tower. Was this up last time? I can't remember. It probably wasn't that high, but that is up a bit further. Let's go on down into the town via this bit, the tunnel. Because down here with my super handy new stone hammer... Oh, I will also say that I discovered, do you remember the monster spawner that was down there? I've picked up a broken spawner, a zombie spawner, so that's interesting. You can see that this has been widened out, the roof hasn't been completely finished yet, but it's getting there. If you come down here, we're into the main entranceway, and over here we have the bit where the forges will be. And you can see that I have... well, I've done quite a bit down here actually. I'm messing about with different types of flooring. These are polished stone bricks. They are technically Tinker's Construct actually, but I actually made them using the chisel mod, which might be a bit cheaty looking at it, but I don't really care. There's a bit of a design in the walls. And there are holes over here for a future project, which will probably be started next episode. This all just goes over here back to where the dungeon was. That's the word I couldn't think of earlier. So yeah, this is pretty nice. It will be once I've got, you know, roofs in and sorted and stuff. Let's head on out here where not actually that much has gone on just here. There'll need to be quite a bit more going on there. Thought that was a spider for a second about to attack me. But this thing, the... whatever this is coming on quite well. And it looks like someone new has turned up. That's good. Leo said there would be some people coming through. Who's this then? Let's have a look. Bill, by looks of it. Who looks to be looking wistfully at the hill. Hello. My, you have fantastic eyebrows, sir. Greetings, my name is Bill, and I was oh, you were an innkeeper before the war. I was wondering if you'd like me to help build and run this place. Okay, you're thinking of setting this up as some sort of inn and sort of hostel thing for people coming this way. Yeah, sure, you're more than welcome if you want to build down here. It certainly saves me a job. Who's this? Sarah. Everybody's looking wistfully at that hill. Is that hill, like, just really interesting? Hello, Sarah. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sarah, Bill's wife. Okay, well, it's nice to meet you. I guess you'll be running this place too. It looks like everything's getting on here quite well. There's a big tree in the middle. But yeah, you're more than welcome to stay and run it, you two, if you want to, because I certainly don't want to. Hi, Leo. It's good to have some help. Okay, I assume you've already told them they can stay then. Well done. We could also use some wool if you can get any. You want wool, do you? Okay, well, we've not had... I don't often do wool. I shall see if I can go and find you some sheep then. That's no problem. Is that going to be the doorway? Because if that's going to be the doorway, it's opening straight out onto that. Which is really bad designing, Leo. This is a bad plan. You're going to have to do something with that. Fine. I'll leave you to it. I'm sure you've got something in mind. Okay, wool. Wool. Well, for wool we need sheep. I have seen sheep around here before. Well, I know what we can do for wool, because we have an automated machine. Because we have an automated machine for everything. Because this is infinity. Let's go on up to the top, back to the factory, and see if we can't make a machine. That is looking rather like a set of steps. I don't know if I could do something with that, actually. Literally thinking as I go. I think I can still get up this way via my set of scaffolding. I do have scaffolding everywhere because I have to climb up absolutely everywhere. Does this still... yeah, I thought it did. I can still get up onto the top this way. Brilliant. Right, let's head on into here. There we go, and see if we can't build something. Now, there is a machine from Mine Factory Reloaded, which is extremely good at doing wool. And that is called the Rancher, I think. The Rancher. Hold shift for details, power usage, whatever. It uses shears, which is normally a good sign that it's going to shear things. Another basic machine frame, that's easy enough. Tin gears, the reception coil, plastic sheets, a plastic pipe, which is just loads and loads of plastic sheets. Do I have many plastic sheets? No, but I have a very, very full box there. So what I shall superb quickly do is just make up an iron chest, probably all the way up to a gold chest actually, because this chest didn't really ought to be here. I am starting to burn through my gold supplies actually. Hopefully my quarry's built up a bit more. Gold chest, because this really ought to be going over there, didn't it? All of my stuff. Now, do we have any... oh, we have a bucket full of clay there, is that? That's coal. Where is my... where's my rubber gone? Rubber! Rubber, loads and loads of rubber, that's great. Got a few plastic sheets, but I'll just whack... okay, was it getting upset because it didn't have anywhere to go? Well, you have somewhere to go now, because I've just put that on you. Oh, it is emptying it straight into there. Okay, so what I shall do then is just put my rubber in there and put those in later. It's good that these things won't eject unless there's somewhere for it to go. Right. A machine frame that needed tin gears. So that is tin... how much tin gears did I need? Because that needs tin gears, doesn't it? So 3 tin gears. Converted 1 up with iron and glass, glass. Get me my machine frame, 1 piece of gold with 2 pieces of that gets me my redstone reception coil, and I needed 2 pairs, well, 2 shears. Do shears come in pairs? I don't have a clue. Is that 1 shear or 1 pair of shears? It says shears, so I'm going for it being shears. Right, plastic sheets. I have 2 plastic sheets, but I also need plastic piping. Now, plastic piping is made from 6 plastic sheets, and it gets you tons of plastic piping. So we have enough there for 4 more plastic, 12 more plastic sheets, which is lots and lots of sheets, enough for what I need. So plastic sheets, a machine frame, redstone reception coil with the shears, and the tin gears makes us up a rancher. Right, we're going to need to power that. That is redstone flux duct. But I think this is probably going to have to go... Is it night time out there? It is. This is probably going to have to go down on the plain because I can't think of a good way to get a sheep on top of the hill. So I'm going to need a power source down there. So I am going to go for a very environmentally friendly option, I think. I'm going to go for a solar panel because we have these leadstone solar panels. We also have hardened redstone. We have loads, but basically they're made by having multiple small ones. So we will start off with a small one. We need steel, do we? Steel nuggets. Well, those are awkward to make actually, so maybe, guess what? We won't actually make those at the minute. Let us instead... Well, I'll tell you what, let's go for the super cheap option once again. Let's once again go for a generator. There are many types of generators. I think I'll still go for my ye old basic survivalist one, because really this shouldn't take up too much, and as soon as I'm making steel I will start to upgrade. So just a ye old basic survivalist generator. Now we did make these before. They are supremely easy. I need 2 pistons, don't I, for this? Very easy, very cheap, certainly for this sort of stage of the game. 2 pistons, 1 furnace. 1 furnace needs more cobblestone, I feel. And what I will also do I have any... I have no wood up here, never mind. 1 furnace. I also need, is that it? Yep, cobble, redstone and iron. So, loads of cobble. 1 furnace, a pair of pistons. Where did I just put my pistons? I put them there. It was iron. It's 1 piston, isn't it? 2 iron and 2 redstone. So I have a spare piston. What more could I possibly want? 2 iron gets me another survivalist generator. That will do for power for now. Let's put the crushed nickel back in. It is still night, so I'm going to dash out, have a sleep, and see you in the morning. Right then, good morning. I hope there are no mobs about. I don't think there are. Right, do I have everything with me? Survivalist, generator. Right, another thing which I'm going to need actually, of course, is somewhere to put these things. Now it's going to be really difficult to get these sheep into a pen. For a start, I'm going to need a pen. Which means I'm going to need a ton of fencings. Right, 42 fences should do it, and also of course a gate is very useful. I'm also going to need some acacia wood planks to make me up a chest. Just a basic chest will do for the minute. Right, let's go down and search for some sheep. I think this is probably the fastest way down still. Assuming that I don't fall off the side and splat myself on the ground. There we go. Ooh, ow. And, of course, there we go. Right, where are some sheep? Because I think it would probably be easiest to build the pen near the sheep. Can I sprint? There we go. Rather than try and drag sheep too far. I'm sure there's a tree sheep. Tree sheep have good wool, I think. Now what I'm going to do, are there any sheep around here? There seems to be quite a few chickens, which is good. I thought there were sheep around here somewhere. But they've all just fallen into there, haven't they, and killed themselves. Never mind at all. Hey, there's my blueberry bush. I'd forgotten all about that. Is my... yeah, there's my blackberry bush as well. I had completely forgotten about those. Right. Okay, there is a pig with a hat. That's something. I think we're going to have to work with tree sheep. And probably pop him in here. Now, obviously, I'm also going to need to drag him in. And at the minute, that basically means... so much grass! It doesn't mean so much grass, obviously. What it means is wheat. Right, let's get some sort of pen just put in here. That is terrible, terrible block placement. Do I have an axe which works? I do. We also need to put in this here rancher. So the rancher will output directly to the chest behind it. So that means I'm going to have to run the power around and under the back. And guess what I forgot to pick up? I forgot to pick up... is that coal? Coal will do. I don't really want to run it off coal, I want to run it off charcoal, but I'll just put a little bit in just to get the thing running. So, pop that in there, pop a chest on the back, pop a survivalist generator down there, and just pop a couple of pieces of coal in it. That will last it a long time, and start to slowly charge it up. Brill. Right, the range on these things is 2 either side. So really I've put that in a terrible, terrible place. But it doesn't matter. So when you put those down, think it'll go 2 that way, 2 that way. And it will come forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think, but I'm not going to build it that far out. I'm just going to build it out like that. There we go. Now all I need is a piece of wheat. Let's grab some from this. Do you remember this little farm? You know what, I'd forgotten that little farm. I just need 1 piece of wheat, don't I? Have I got tons of seeds and stuff? What have I got? Mandrakes, water artichokes. I've got to get into all this witchery stuff and work out what's going on. Right, tree sheep. Tree sheep, you have gone. Tree sheep, come here. Floating tree, that's a bit weird. Is that the... it is. Hello, tree sheep. Come in here. Oh, is there a black sheep over there as well? Come in here, sheep, and get shorn. Right, an acacia gate. Oh, these are these stupid acacia gates which don't actually work, aren't they? So now, you should be shorn. There we go, you have been shorn. And the wool should have gone straight into there. It has. Now I'm imagining that this... oh no, the survivalist generator is powering it up enough, I think, so that is good. Do they have an internal buffer? Quick question, I am getting distracted. They do. Of 100,000 RF. That is a lot. That's fine, I can live with that. Right, I think I saw a black sheep over here, or is it a cow? That's a cow. Any more sheep? Oh yeah, there is. There is another sheep. Are you a grey sheep or are you a white sheep? I think you are a white sheep, aren't you? But we will get 2 in, because if we have 2 in, then I can just breed you up at a later date. And of course, no cow. Go away, cow. Not interested in cows. Come on, sheep. I'm interested in you. Sheep. Sheep. Look at me, sheep. Aren't you a hungry sheep? Come on, sheep. Cow you can come to if you really, really want. You see, this sheep's interested. This sheep knows how it is. Come on, all of you. Get in here. Yep, cow can as well. I just fed the sheep. Never mind. There we go. And we are now the cow wants out. Well, it was your choice. You came in there. No, you can't come out, any of you. Right, there we go. And it is, yeah, it is. It's like grey wool. That is good. Because no, sheep, sheep, get in, sheep. You are a bad sheep. Sheep! That is a very funky dance. But sheep, you really should not be doing that. Okay. Of course, they can jump on top of the rancher. I always forget that, and they have escaped. So I shall just have to grab a little bit more wheat. and sort them out. Sheep, I think you really want to come this way. Are you still both on top of there? You are. Yep, come in here please, sheep. Oh, sheep, you went the wrong way, sheep. Right, there we go. And I'm going to put a fence on top of that so that you cannot escape. I'll put it all the way along here just to make it look better. And there we go, we now have an automated wool supply and several sheep, all of whom are probably just about to escape. Sheep, come this way. Good sheep. Oh cow. There we go. So we now have a wool farm, which is working quite well. I shall breed them up, and what I shall do is dye the sheep so that we can get dyed wool, because everybody knows that sheep regrow the wool of whatever colour they are. And that, I think, will be it for this episode. We now have automated sheeps. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope to see you next time. Do like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff. Thank you, and goodbye.